Well, I've only done the balance sheets for the last 2 months, but that's the discrepancy amount so far.
Quite a substantial sum, isn't it?
Do you want me to go further back?
See if you can pinpoint when these dual payments started, would you?
Right.
Here we are playing the big heavies in uniform, and when we go home, it's so different.
Shh, Terry.
There's no one around.
Oh, you never know.
Don't be so paranoid.
I'm not. It's just that it doesn't hurt to be careful.
Yes, Joan, if anyone does find out, we're just living together, and there's nothing wrong with it.
No. Well, it's just that... You know.
All right, back to playing the heavies.
Mr. Simmons, I could see that you're a very loyal and honest worker. But you'll never make your fortune that way. I mean, this office.
Disgusting.
How much would it cost for you to forget that you ever saw George?
What are you doing out of the laundry, Flynn?
Looking for Willie. She's been gone for ages. I thought I'd see what the hold-up was.
Well, actually, I was just coming to find out why the kitchen laundry hadn't been picked up.
She should have been there half an hour ago.
I better have a search. You do these dorms and I'll start on the next corridor.
Right. Mrs. Morris, quick!
Right, thanks, Greg. Doctor's just come through the gates.
Oh, good, thanks, Meg.
How is she?
Well, a bit hard to say till she regains consciousness, but as far as I can see, no broken bones. Possible concussion, maybe. Any idea how it happened?
Oh, I think she'll claim it was an accident, whether it was or not.
A bit hard to tip one of those big lockers on yourself. Well, looks like she's coming round. Willie! Willie! Sister Hall, Willie. Sister Hall, how are you feeling?
Oh, what happened?
A nasty knock on the head.
I did.
Yes, you're on skip duty. We found you under a locker.
Skip duty. Where am I? Is this a hospital?
It's the infirmary at Wentworth.
I've never heard of You're not a nurse. You're wearing a uniform.
Shh, it's all right, Willie. The doctor...
Why do you keep calling me Willie? My name's... Oh, dear. I can't remember what my name is.
Lucky Jacko doesn't keep much in a locker. Might have been a lot worse.
Poor Willie.
Is she all right? No, I don't know for sure. She didn't look too bad.
Wait till I get my hands on whoever did it.
She probably sprung that Peter thief.
I could have known it was Jacko. Bloody snitcher.
But it was her cell.
Yeah, Beecham probably caught her stashing the goods when she thought we were all out of the way. I say we get the bitch now. And I say you stay put, Kelly. Jacko was in workshop all morning. I checked.
Whoever did it must be pretty desperate to try and do in a poor little thing like Willie to shut her up.
Know who my money's on?
Wondered how long it'd take you.
You got an alibi, Kelly?
Yeah, I was in maternity. P-Brain was the only one that went out. Took a bloody long time, too.
I was just in the toot, no, that's all.
Yeah, picking up a couple of free goodies along the way.
Leave her alone, Kelly.
Oh, it's all right to put the blame on me, isn't it? Different when it's one of your own.
Daffy wouldn't hurt Willie, they're mates.
Bull, she's up and down like a bloody yo-yo. Smashed up her plants, didn't she? And they were her mates.
All of you! We'll hear it from Willie soon enough, so there's no need to jump to any conclusions. We could all be barking up the wrong tree.
I doubt it. Amnesia.
Oh, the doctor's still with her. They'll have to do some more tests, of course, to see if it's permanent or not.
Oh, genuine.
Dr. Wiseman's coming in tomorrow to see Graham. Perhaps he can establish if it's serious or not.
She's putting it on. There's no use getting him in. Look how B. Smith pulled the wool over his eyes.
I doubt if she's putting it on, Joan. The poor woman was terrified.
Joan has got a point, though. It wouldn't be a hard act to put across, for a while anyway.
I expected it of Beecham, but she'll slip up. They all do.
There have been precedents, Joan. I mean, if a woman suffers genuine memory loss, then they cannot be held responsible for their original crime.
Yes, I remember reading about all that while I was training. I never did agree with it, though.
Beecham will be laughed out of court if she tries that on.
Well, we'll just have to wait and see if it even comes to that, won't we?
Oh, I must say it's a bit of a change to have someone back me up.
We're a team, aren't we?
Hey, Lurch, what?
You going to your dorm?
Yeah, so you're too late if you figured on nicking something. Oh, wake up to yourself. What the hell would I want with that useless stuff that's been ripped off? Maybe. What about Decking the Weeper? That's more your style.
Yeah, I wouldn't waste my energy. Anyway, I reckon Patterson's the one that's in it.
Must have been something pretty heavy for the council to come down on her like that, eh? council business is private, Lou. You know that.
Yeah, well, it's not much of a council if it's keeping secrets from the rest of us, is it? Reckon I've worked it out myself anyway. Patterson's doing it out of spite. Getting back at Beecham for the punishment you lot handed out.
Hey, how'd you figure that?
Patterson tries to muscle in on Beecham's territory. Colin sticks up for her mate and gets Flynn to use the council to stop it. Patterson cops a rep, doesn't like it, and wham, down comes the locker.
Nah, you're way off. Lexi copped it because she was blackmail and Merv...
Blackmail, eh? Well, so what's the score?
Oh, I don't know, honest. I didn't tell you nothing, all right? I didn't say
Sure
nothing.
you didn't. I just guessed right, didn't I?
Hey, look, you're not thinking of doing any rackets with her, are you? You'd be crazy.
What I'm thinking is my business, okay?
Sure, Lou. I think I'll go and read one of those comics Kath loaned me. See ya.
Yeah. See ya.
I'll have 2 cards, please. Can I have Daffy? Oh, sorry, what?
Why the hell haven't we heard anything?
Well, maybe the doctor's still checking her over.
He's damn well taking his time about it. Oh, look, I'm not in the mood. Do you mind if I pull out?
No, I'm not either. I keep thinking about Willie and wondering who'd do a thing like that.
We should try and keep our minds off it. Talk about the essay competition or something.
Rotten place. There's always something awful happening.
You're probably right, love. It's my fault for going on about it. It'll make it worse for everybody.
Wish Eddie was here. She'd cheer us up.
Showing real sense staying away from them airheads.
Since when have you been interested in what I was doing?
Since I found out that you and Merv had something going. And I don't mean the old slap and tickle either.
Oh, go stuff yourself, Kelly.
I'm just trying to be nice. Just wanted to know what you two had in common.
We don't like sticky-nosed morons.
Smelly over there, was it, love? Let's hope she keeps it up. Kelly, she doesn't need it at the moment.
I'll go to me dorm.
Hang on, I'll join you, love. I might be able to find... Oh, Mrs. M, how is she?
Oh, is she okay?
She's fine.
Oh, thank God for that.
Where is she? Can we see her?
Yes, she's in her dormitory. But before you go, I think there's something you should know. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but we think she may be suffering from amnesia.
Memory
Yes, well, even if it is confirmed, it may not be permanent. We'll just have to wait and see.
How long?
Well, we should know by tomorrow. In the meantime, just be careful with her, all right?
With kid gloves, Mrs. Morris.
Oh, she's got to be putting it on. I mean, no one forgets everything.
Yeah, been watching too many slapstick movies. That's her problem.
It has happened. And if she could prove she had lost a memory like somebody else we used to know... Beast.
The little bugger. Do you really think she's putting it on just so she can get out of here?
Either way, it's the same result. If the screws bite... She pulls it off, then she can be released. Legally, she's not the one who committed the crime.
Oh, fantastic. Wish I'd thought.
Willie, you old devil.
Get away from me.
It's okay, Willie. You don't have to keep it up for us.
Who did it to you? Was it the Peter thief?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I suppose you don't know who I am either.
I don't know you from Adam.
Oh, you must know who May is.
No, I do not, and I'd appreciate it if you'd all just leave me alone. As if it isn't bad enough being locked up in a place full of criminals.
Oh, and I suppose you're not one of them, eh?
Of course not. I don't know how I got here. Now, if you'll just excuse me, please, I've got to go to the
Oh, now
toilet.
cut it out, Willie. Enough is enough.
Now, hang on, May. You do know where you are, don't you?
Some sort of